just wanna be her. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like.
Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Ready. Yellow lady. Check. So we got man.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They go with a fullback line, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Big stop, let's go. Bang, 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 bang. Watch it. You kill.
Here we go with Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw, it's Brees. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd and long, it's Brees. Caught here by Griffin. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Breeze on the bootleg. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Kamara trying the right side. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, 95-56.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tilden Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Breeze now. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Come on, go. Snap.
On second down, here's Fournette. And alley to run. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Check three. There.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Watch twist. Hey, Foxtrot. 80 weapons.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Come on, let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
First down, Saints.
And here we go again.
Breeze now on first down. Complete. Smith has it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Running with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing now is Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Team 6. Team 6. 47.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get some.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
You're good, you're good. Right forward, ready.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
50, plant. Check 56. Colonel, showing up. Greystone, travel. Get it.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check Mike 47. Time to go night-night. He's crashing. Yep. He's checking crash. Hey, exit. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Now Leonard Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Ready. 18 Gator. Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Fresno. Go. Motion. Big grip.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Minshew. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Break it down, fellas, break it down. Kill, turn it.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
You're not ready. Check. Alert flare. Look at me. Go back.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the run, it's Fournette. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Check.
Now Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. General West. Check. Smith. Hey. 47. Check. 47. Go.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this.